The grandest stage in Australian National Championships. Melbourne Ballpark, the home to the 2025 gold medal game of the Australian Women's National Tournament. And it's the two biggest rivals in Australian baseball. New South Wales and Victoria clashing. Who will be the gold medalist? Who is the best in senior baseball in women's across Australia? Bebere, ball in hand. Let's play for a gold medal. She had a C-section and 2 surgeries just 10 months ago, and here she is in the middle of the lineup, and she's hit by a pitch, and it will put a run on the board.
Still massive inning here brewing.
Ground ball up the middle. Abby Kelly scoops. There's one. Can they turn 2? Yes! A big-time double play ball. A run will score, but 2 outs on the board, and that's just what the doctor ordered for Victoria.
Yeah, I think this early in the game, Amy, you don't really want to get runs, trade outs for runs, but I think trading an out for trading a run for an out there, as we've seen the replay, nice stretch from Belinda Cannington, nice double play from the Essendon Baseball Club middle infield, but I think Victoria will be happy their bases loaded, none out.
Maddie Heath goes first pitch swinging. It's in shallow center field, moving back, and it drops in. A run is scored. It was a tricky play. Well, Amy McCann.
Well, there could be a few bigger, but this is a huge one for Abby.
Ground ball up the middle. Scooped up. They turn 1. Can they turn 2? Double play. Ebony Van Einda gets a ground ball to take a runner off the base path. And we've already seen 2 double plays, and we're not out of the first inning.
Oh, we knew we were getting this, Amy Cannington. That ground ball, it's almost like a fungo. Lisa Nicasio with a nice flip. Zayaka Mori took a little bit of time to get rid of it, but Claire O'Sullivan, that stretch over there, she's...
to be hitting line drives through the field that are sure base shots.
And a big strikeout from Ebony Van Einda. She goes 1, 2, 3 in the inning against a Vic lineup hitting a shade under 500. Heath puts the ball in play. Moving over is Ruby Dale. Gathers, throws, fires, and a nice stretch from Cannington. 1 runner gets on, but 3 ground balls from Ali Bebere keeps a 0 on the scoreboard and will allow the Vic bats go to work. This one splashed out. Will it find a gap? It finds grass. Kamatani advancing to third. Jared Rogers, the late stop sign. But runners are on the corner, and there are no outs. And now a runner slips by. And all of a sudden, some heads-up running from Kamatani in Victoria are on the board.
Amy Cannington, we've spoken about the need to take care of the ball.
Dale goes swinging. It's popped up in the air. Will it get back in play? Claire O'Sullivan takes control, calls everybody off, and in the swirling wind brings the ball into the glove, and that brings in an inning-ending double play ball into the equation here.
1 pitch warning to get out of the third, Eric.
1 pitch warning to put Victoria in front. Game on a knife's edge as we expect it to be all the...
Victoria versus New South Wales. That was a clash over there. That's finished. And they've all run over to watch their senior counterparts.
Lily Simpson up the middle. They'll step on the bag for 1. Do they turn 2? A huge double play from New South Wales. Ebony Van Einda. Look. These games often come down to circle your scorecard moments, and bases loaded, 1 out, team up by 2 in the mid portions of this 7-inning game. This feels like a moment here. Up the middle, scooped up by Kelly. 1, Cannington to first, double play! Victoria returns serve with an inning-ending double play ball of their own with Claire O'Sullivan standing in the on-deck circle.
That's for sure.
They approve the grounds before every game. Ground ball. A flip over to 2 and another ground ball out. Maddie Irwin gets a couple flyouts, a couple of base runners on the books, but Victoria can't quite convert the run.
Ali Beberay.
Down the line, scooped up. 4-3, 5-3, and a 6-3 put out. 3 ground balls to get a quick 1-2-3 inning in the 5th inning. Some nice work from Nalumi Kamatani, but on that, Ruby Dale up the middle, it gets by, it's a base hit. Kira Kiwamoto gets held up at the last second. That throw cut off by Claire O'Sullivan, but the bases are juiced and nobody is out. It's the stuff you dream of. It's a walk, it's a run, and Victoria are within 1.
Colourful these days.
Big time strikeout from Maddie Irwin. Puts 2 outs on the board, but the base.
Ali's choice to swing at that pitch.
Ruby Benny off to the side. She's going to tie the game and they'll maybe take the lead. It's a late hold-up sign, but Ruby Benny has tied this game at 3.
She needs to have a good
ground ball again. Charging onto it is Nicasio. She has to make this play, and Claire O'Sullivan guides it in, but not before Victoria tie the game with a pair of runs in the 5th. Final 2 regulation innings.
We could go until the sun sets.
Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout from Nalumi Kamatani. Puts 2 strikes on the board, and there's a few more ways to get an out now.
Those pitches, Amy Cannington. I'm glad I'm up here and I'm not down in that batter's box. Kayla Johnson, you can
sure that it's a strike.
She goes fishing at a pitch outside. Moving on to make the play is Ali Beberay, and Victoria escape another jam. Both teams have one of the toughest players you'll ever come across, Maddie Heath. Think back to when she had to have major hip surgery that wiped a year out of her playtime, and she worked her way back to come on the Emerald. She plays through as much pain as I think anybody we've seen on a baseball field before.
I was correct there. It's come straight off Belinda's elbow.
She's still in there.
Jammed straight up in the air. Now she has to make a play, and she dives and makes a sensational diving catch. And now she was flirting with the runner over at second, but just moments ago injured her hands, and now she takes a diving catch.
Eric, I was here 24 hours ago, nearly to the minute she took a catch like this. Absolutely sensational. She's done it again.
Game is in the balance. The go-ahead run, which would put Victoria 3 outs away, is on second, but 2 outs on the board. Knocked over towards second. And once again, New South Wales get in trouble, but they get out of it, and it keeps the
one out. I'd rate it.
Up the middle, base hit. And the go-ahead run in the final inning is on second base and in scoring position. Both teams have been flirting with disaster all game long, but both teams have found great ground ball out pitches. We are 1 pitch away from New South Wales being in front, 1 pitch away from Victoria getting out of the inning. Lambert finds a gap. Claire O'Sullivan will round third. Maddie McGuire is also hustling around third. New South Wales take the lead, and they have a 2-run advantage thanks to Isabel Lambert. The teenager delivers in the biggest of moments, in the biggest of games.
Look, you said, is she due? And she just definitely said that she was.
I called it.
That was a cracking shot by Isabel Lambert.
She needs to for Victoria.
Ground ball, Abby Kelly charges on. One quick pick, throw across, and that gets away. It's another run. An insurance marker for New South Wales, who's put up 3 in the top.
This is what happens, I said just moments before.
Jansen, ground ball over to short. Nicasio for one. Maury over to first, but hustling down the line is Jansen. A double play ball would have been disastrous, but Victoria keep themselves in the fight.
Gone again.
McGuire to Benny. And a big-time strikeout from the long-time Emerald has New South Wales 1 out away from goal.
Amy Cannington, I said it yesterday, I said it this morning. I knew we were going to see Maddie McGuire today, and we're seeing some of her best.
Maddie McGuire has New South Wales on the cusp. Popped up in the air. Maury, Nicasio, and the national title belongs to New South Wales. It's a dog pile, 4 years in the making. A core group of players finally break through, and New South Wales, for the first time since 2022, have won a national